Are you wondering where your creative spark went? Where did it go from childhood happiness and joy to adulthood stress and long hours and unfulfilled paychecks? You know what I'm saying? Where we're not being paid enough, we're overworked, we're overstressed, we drink, we smoke, we binge watch TVs, we get fat, we sit on the couch. Like, when did all this start? Where's the disconnection? How come we went from happy, joyful children to confused, lost adults? The disconnection here is we rushed into a belief system that's not our own. We ran towards what they said instead of doing what we enjoyed, which could have been crafting or fishing. I mean, it could be literally anything, whatever your thing is. Instead of focusing on that thing and not listening to the outside perspectives, because as children, we're going to listen to our adults, we're going to listen to our teachers and our parents to a certain extent. We trust them. We assume they have our best interest at heart. So they tell us, go to school, match your clothes, put on lotion, brush your teeth. This is time, follow it. Do this paperwork. Go to college, pick a career. All these things, we're pressured. We're pressured as a child to do these things. And instead of actually following maybe things that we love and enjoy, no matter what that is. That could be sitting in the backyard studying bugs in the dirt or skateboarding. You know what I'm saying? It could be literally anything that you really, really enjoy, and you left it behind somewhere deep, deep in your past because of what the world told you. And the reason you're confused now is because, like I said, you rushed into, we all did. We ran into this blindly because we trusted everything outside of ourselves to give us what we felt we needed. When in reality, it's not what we needed. What we needed was skateboarding. We needed art. We needed passion. We needed to run outside with our shoes off and play in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Not so focused on showers and time and brushing our teeth and doing our hair and buying things that we don't need. Working hours we shouldn't be working. We should be spending those hours doing things we love and that we enjoy. But instead, we've cycled and spiraled into this deep hole of confusion. And we've gotten obsessed with fancy objects and paying for notes that we cannot afford, spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on things, which is really signing your life away for years and years and years for an object. That concept does not exist for a child. A 7-year-old, 11-year-old, they don't think about how they need to give away if you as a child, if you go back to your 7-year-old or 11-year-old self and you said, hey, I'm going to make this deal with you. You are going to work 10 years for this one thing. And you're going to go to work 5 days a week for 40 hours a week. And this one thing will be yours. You want to make that deal? Your younger self is going to say, hell no. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that. That sounds like slavery. Because a child has that understanding that their time is precious and living in the moment is precious. And signing your life away for that many years is scary. Who wants to do that? You know what I'm saying? So we fell for the matrix tricks and the traps that they have placed in front of us, which are shiny, fancy objects, things, a big house, the American dream. A dream was sold to us. Our dream, they took our dreams, they went to our hearts and said, what do they want? What can I dangle in front of them? And how can I get them to work so much that they benefit me more than I benefit them? That's the whole goal of capitalism. It's like trying to allow the controllers at the top, the small percentage at the top, to control everything. So the ones at the bottom, they don't even know what's going on. So we're over here chasing money. And guys, it's really, really important to know money is a tool that is created, that I'm not saying is stupid or we don't need it, but they created this tool to trap us in a mindset that we needed more of it. So instead of chasing our dreams, we're chasing money. And now we're over here with our houses and our motorcycles and our subscriptions and all of our payment plans, our credits, everything that they could freaking think of. We have allowed this to overpower our lives. So now we're in a predicament. Now we have so many debts. We owe so much money that where's the end of this tunnel? How do I get out? Where's the light in this? How do I get out of the hole that I have dug myself into? The one that my 7-year-old or 11-year-old self would be very, very sad about. And that's why I can't connect to my inner child. That's why I can't see my passions, because I'm so far from them. I've gotten so deep into this hole that I'm stuck. Well, as a people, we're resilient. We have the ability to accomplish so many things. People have been through so many different stages. We've made it out of the Great Depression, slavery, the American slave trade, I guess I'm talking there, because there's slavery all over the world that's happened over many lifetimes. But then even like what went down in Russia with the Holocaust. We have made it through so many dark patches in time. This new age mental slavery is a new one. We didn't realize how enslaved we are because it seems so free. Because everything's so readily available to us, we don't even realize we're slaves. And we're now like, well, where's my passion? How do I find this passion and joy in my life again? Where's the fire? Where is the joy? Like, how do I wake up every day and love life again? That's what I'm seeing here. And with this Phoenix card, the Phoenix rises above the ashes, right? And I see this as one being, how do we fix this, right? Well, we have to set fire to the old shit. We have to burn it down. And this is metaphorical, guys. I don't know that you should really burn something down, but if you see here, it's like we need to burn down the programs of our minds. We have to. It's a long process. It's not easy. It's really, really not easy to say, oh, I've believed this my whole life, and now it's time to completely, no, because at some point you did have passion and joy, and then you allowed that program in. So burning it down, sifting through the ashes, once it has all cooled down, this takes time. The process of fire, like imagine a natural fire, whether it be like a forest fire or something. Think of the process that takes. It's not like, you set a fire and then you throw water on it. Like, no, it takes a lot of time, and it takes out what it needs to take out, and usually a lot. Like it's a powerful force. So it's like we're needing to, all the programs, all the ideas, everything that we started to believe in from kind of our teen years, when we were teenagers, we still had connections to our passions. We still had that. And now, as adults, no matter where you are in your journey, you could be 47, 59, it doesn't matter. You still have the ability to pick up a passion, whether it's painting, And the problem is a lot of people don't know how to find their passion. Like, you don't even know where you are, you're lost. Well, pick something up that has to do with creativity and start. It could be coloring books. It could be going on a walk and kind of taking in nature. That helps to activate your creativity, because creativity comes from our sacral chakra and our solar plexus. It's kind of where that stems from. And we're really, really, as a society, stuck in our root chakra. I think that's where they have us trapped. I think we're trapped in our root chakras on a collective level, and energetically we're all helping each other climb up. So what I mean by that is the root chakra is really connected to the material world, security, roots, and foundation. So we have an idea of what makes us feel secure and grounded. And if we could drop that illusion of security and foundation being structures, houses, anything material, literally deodorant, lotion, toothbrush, I mean, even the stuff you get ready with every day. And let's say your job, that's security, that's foundation. Being so rooted, and that's your foundation, like you have to have that. Or your house, maybe it's too big and it's too much, and you're just like, no, I have to hold on. This root chakra also connects to fear. So it's like we're connected and we're so heavily attuned to this chakra that we're ignoring all the other chakras and how important they are. So in order to ignite your creativity, you've got to align yourself to that energy, to that frequency. So you have to have a shift. You have to shift yourself. Even watching videos that teach you about your energy to help program your mind to get you back into a space where you can find your wholeness again. That helps so much. So here it's literally, we rushed in, and this night, what he does out of all the nights in the decks, he's rushing in to a place where it's like, he doesn't know the whole story. He doesn't know the whole story, but he's rushing in. So even though we did that with the Matrix, we ran into a system that didn't have our backs for real. Like we were really just building a world for them. Instead of doing that, it's time to do that for ourselves, because we rushed into their world and did things we didn't love and enjoy for however long. So why not just turn around and do that for yourself? Start rushing in and setting fire to the mindsets that you've created, and really getting setting yourself up on a better path, because it takes one step at a time to get to where you're going, no matter where you go. Tomorrow is still going to happen, right? Next week, next year, still going to happen. So you can obviously walk towards the life you've already paved for yourself, or you can slowly and progressively start creating a new reality with passion and joy and things that you love. Next here, I love these two together, okay? Look at this. So this is the next step for us as society, as a collective, how we get the hell out of this mess that we've created and into a better world, into a new life, a way that's different than what we have been living. So here we have the otter and the devil, the exact opposite energies. The devil has tricked us. The energy we call the devil. And if you see here, this dude, okay, he's got him on the strings. That's him. If you can see that. So this guy is that guy. Can you see it? And what's happened here is the devil's got us tricked, and he's pulling all the strings. The energy. Because the devil's in your mind, guys. The devil, the energy that we call the devil, is that which goes against us. So the reason in scripture Jesus was able to conquer the devil is because the devil was offering Jesus the world. Took him up on a mountain and said, Jesus, look at all this. I can give you all this. You want some? Like, let me give you some, right? Do this for me. Do my biddings, and I'll give you this. And what Jesus realized, and what we're all capable of realizing, is that, get behind me, bro. Like, I don't want what you have to offer, because what I'm capable of doing for myself is greater. we think that the world and everything on the outside is worth our time and energy, when in reality, what is the most valuable is our time. So energetically, we're feeding this beast, we're feeding this system spiritually. We're giving away our power. We're feeding it to the dark energies of the world. And the way that we get out of this mess is, look at this playful otter. So it's so funny to me. What I see here is the otter standing up to the devil. Don't you see it? He's like, it's like the otter is the playful, childlike spirit. And it doesn't really have concern for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's really a spirit of like play and fun. It's the child. It's like happy, fun, like it's not concerned with all of the dramas of the world. It just wants to have fun. It just wants to play and be happy. So the next step here for us is to be like the otter. This guy down here that's ensnared in the devil's trap is us as a collective now. We are believing all the illusions trapped around our minds to the point where we don't know how to break free. It's like we don't realize these are illusions. Every single trick that the dark energy plays on us in our minds is an illusion. It's a trick. It wants you to believe in something so you will do something else, rather than listening to your own intuition and doing what makes you happy, doing what brings you joy. This little otter is like swimming and playing with his little otter buddies and eating, getting fat. Like, he ain't worried about nothing but having fun and just playing. Joy, happiness, childlike essence. Here is, and you can even see, like, look at the colors. So if you can see how the devil's obviously like these blues and greens and blacks. And then you can see how the otter like paved out this round space. And then those colors of the devil are like fading away around him because the otter overcame the devil. The otter is like, no, you're not gonna ensnare me. You're not gonna trick me. You're not gonna trap me because I'm free. I turned my back. See how this is originally how it came out. Like, I turned my back to you. But I saw it as like standing up and facing him as our first step. And then now turning our back. Because this energy will diminish if we allow it. If we choose to see a brighter day, a brighter future, a more positive one, to make the difference. We can't allow, every single day we wake up, we're casting spells on ourselves. Whether it's, I've got to be somewhere at a certain time, or I've got to pay this bill, or you're seeing into the future and you're planning and planning and planning. You're planning your demise. You're planning your death. Like, you're planning your funeral if you're doing that. The concepts that we have as a people is we're not here. We're not right now. We're not in the moment like a child. We are foreseeing our death. Because we're planning 401ks, retirement, how much can I acquire, these kind of things. Not that we don't need any security. Obviously, we need some security. But if it overruns our life to the point where we fear being free, that's the problem. They're teaching us to fear freedom by giving us an illusion of what freedom is. And how we break that cycle and that trap is by choosing to have a better mindset, day by day, step by step. How can I get to a better place of happiness and creativity and fun? What am I forgetting? What have I lost? Meditate. Sit in a corner somewhere. And if you can only do 2 minutes, start there. It'll grow over time, but do it consistently. You wake up and go to work consistently. You take showers consistently. You get gas consistently. You get your oil changes. You check your calendars. Why can't you meditate? Why can't you find space for yourself to center and realign and come back to your being? We have here now the conclusion, which is the this is the focus. So this is the focus and the advice from spirit that wants to come through for us to get out of this mess. Obviously, that's advice as well. So we have the Six of Wands with the Scorpion. And the Six of Wands is about victory, success, overcoming your obstacles, and also being recognized for your achievements. I see here that if we can conquer this demon, this battle, the devil, if we can get past the illusions, set fire to the old ways, find joy and play again, find a passion, find something you enjoy doing, not just watching TV, like get up and do something fun, like really enjoy, like whatever your fun is, it really doesn't matter. Fun, happy, joy, that energy, that space. If we can find that again, we will be able to conquer the demon, because we all have demons. We all have darkness. We all have dark and light. And for a long time, if you ever have experienced depression or a state of darkness in your life where you don't even understand anymore how you got here, why you're here, any of that, it's like if we do this, when we do this, we're going to do this. There's no if. When we do this, it just depends on which generation has enough heart and bravery to say, screw this. Like, who's going to be brave enough to actually do this? That's really what it is. And stand up. We're going to stand up, and this fire is that fire. Yeah, it is. So once we set that fire, right? That's that fire, that wand that she has there. Oh, and you see that. That's that fire. So once we set that fire, we will have the victory over the controllers. We will have the success because we told the devil to get behind us. We faced our demons. We chose to see the light. We chose to follow our own path. We no longer believe the lies that were told, the manipulation, the twisting of words, all the materialism. Like, we're now aligning our chakra systems because we're not in an unbalanced root chakra. We're finding a connection to how to get more up into our sacral and solar plexus, which is full of life energy and passion and joy and intuition as well, which is here. That's what I see here. We now get to a place where we're going to defend ourselves. We're not going to do it. Like, we're not going to do it, and we're going to protect ourselves. We're not going to allow those that have hurt us to do it anymore. Like, we've already been there, done that. The abuse, the torture, and this is so multi-layered because there's little kids right now suffering in third world countries, and then we're throwing away our food over here. So suffering is so multi-layered. But if we, as the comfortable society, the ones that pretty much have everything at their hands, everything they need, we got clean water in our toilets, we have to make the effort, because what's happening in the political world, that realm, that illusion, that show that's playing out on TV, that mind trap, is the fake makeup on the men. Like, the whole show, it's a freaking, what is it called? Like, theatrics. It's a stage. Hollywood, all of it. It's not real. It's such an illusion that we feed. We're literally allowing it. And I saw last year with the fall of everything, with how society has been going for the last year, I saw that as, yes, finally, the veil is being exposed and lifted. What we have needed so desperately within our society was that veil to come down, so we can see the fakeness in front of us, the illusions that we've been seeing for so long. And don't feel like you cannot get out of this mess. Don't feel your hole is too deep that you've dug, or that you're too far into it. No matter where you are, you still have an inner child. You still have passion. You still have creativity. And the Hangman being at the bottom of the deck here is like, at any point we can jump down. Like, you see how this girl's hanging, but she's not like forced. It's really up to her when she jumps down. Whenever she decides that it's time, that she can do it, that she's brave enough, she has the ability to jump off of this. And then obviously the original tarot with the traitor. Like, this is like, they have betrayed us. They have betrayed us. And what does the scorpion do if it's betrayed? You better be damned. Like, this scorpion is going to sting you and try to poison you to death. Like, its goal is to kill you. That's what it would like to do. And that's how we escape this mess, is we start believing in ourselves and stop feeding the capitalistic, fake theatrical show that they feed us. That's not real. What's real is third world countries that are suffering and they don't have proper medical care or clean water or food. You know what I'm saying? We have plenty and they have nothing. That's real. That's actually happening. Or what about the animals that we're killing because we want so much oil because it's so profitable that we are digging and digging all this oil up and the animals are dying, or we're poaching or whatever, the rainforest, so we can herd cattle or graze cattle to chop up and eat on a level that is unhealthy for our bodies. And we're pumping them with hormones and all types of things. We are the imbalance. We are the cancer to this planet. Only we can turn around our issues. Because when I say we, obviously the earth, if it chose, the solar system, everything, it could take us out quickly if it wanted to. If we were just too detrimental, it could just like, bye, get away, you cancer. It could rid itself of us. But instead, it's giving us an opportunity. It's living, it's breathing, it's a being. And earth is allowing us to heal us first, to heal the planet second. So a perfect example is a house. So let's say for 150 years, there's this house and nobody touches it and it's just there. The entire nature that surrounds that home will overgrow that house, vines and grass and trees and nature and all that, to the point where that tree will start to become part of that ecosystem, right? Because we are the cancer. We live on earth. We don't own earth. We are not the controller of earth. And if we don't start acting like we are a part of this circle of life, rather than we control the circle of life, the circle of life is going to let us know very clearly. And the species and everything, you know, the little otters, like, what if we kill the otters, guys? What if we take out all the polar bears? Like, this is ridiculous. And it's all because of our ignorance. It's because we choose, like I told you up here, we chose to run in blindly and follow the systems that they sold to us. They sold water to a fish. That's what they did. We already have water. We're like 76% water, and they sold it. They're selling us water. It's ridiculous. We have to pay for electricity when we already have the technology and knowledge since the early 1900s on how to have free electricity. And we're paying 121 years later, we're still paying for electricity. Water, the planet is made up of like, I don't even know the percentage of water. And we're paying. Like, this is so nonsense at this point. Rent, everything, the price of living. How do we fix this? We don't leave it up to them anymore. We come together. Come together. Like, what is that song by, not the Beach Boys. What are they called? I don't know what they're called. Come together right now. Come together right now. Oh, I don't know the song. Come together. That song, imagine. And that one as well. Imagine all the people not separated by borders and titles and this and that and the third. Imagine us all coming together. what would that create? What kind of world could we start to create from there if we took some of the food in our fridge that we're going to throw away by the end of the week and gave it to the people that literally are starving? You know what I'm saying? Or instead of paying all this money for insurance and never going to the doctor, actually having more people be doctors and nurses, or having some of those doctors and nurses have the ability to go help those that do need it. It's insanity. We gotta get back to a place of happiness and creativity. At the bottom of this deck, I want to read the golden egg that came here, that's sitting in that lovely nest. This is basically, the bottom card is what we have working for us, but we kind of don't know it. Like, we don't really see that it's working for us, but it is. So we've got the golden egg. All right. Message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned, until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga, nidra, or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. Oh, so this is a kind of a new deck for me. Apparently the golden egg has a lot to do with the heart chakra. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I don't even know if you can see this, but right here this is the heart chakra I have on this whiteboard here. And this is the word in like Hindu or something. I don't know. I'm not good with that. But this is the word for heart chakra, anahata. Whoever knows how to say that, that's what that is. And literally, I've never pulled the golden egg, and it says, the subtle essence of the golden egg is nested deep within the heart center at the fourth chakra. This chakra, called anahata, is the home of the self or soul. By bringing the mind into the center, we discover a portal to the most intimate and luminous space. It is said, our inner guides sit there in deep meditation, waiting for us. Anahata, I want to know how to say that. I'm going to look that up. Translates as the unstruck sound, which I have that written up there. How funny. Okay. So, interesting. So, how we get back to our passions, the positive energies we don't realize that we have working for us, is how powerful our hearts are, how powerful love in the heart chakra is. So I see a dog and their loyalty. You know how you can like beat a dog and they're so loyal and they love just like unconditionally. And then also like the feeling you have for like your children or your family, like that unconditional space. I really see this as the love that we have for life, the passion that we carry for whatever it is we enjoy doing. We can conquer the devil by following what we love, by choosing love, by not allowing the controllers to win, because we love ourselves. We love everything about us. So it's about self-love. Like, It's really about coming back to a place of discovering your love, your passion. Just for curiosity, or if anybody's curious, I just so happen to have them right in front of me. Your sacral chakra and your solar plexus connect to the colors of orange and yellow. And crystals, you know, do help with like meditation, and their energy that they carry can help you to align yourself. And I feel like if you get some of your orange, I think this is citrine, can't remember what this is called, but these can help you, just having them in your space, help you with your creativity and your inspiration to connect to your intuition and things like that. So that could help a lot for you as well. I'm getting here. See the golden egg? It's so interesting. The heart chakra is connected to the color green, but this golden egg is yellow, and we're talking all about the yellows and the oranges as well. So that's super interesting. Like you see the yellows and the oranges, like how to get to a creative space. Yellow and orange. That's the answer on a simplistic level. So that's what I have for us as a collective on finding our creativity and passions. Just for the knowledge and information, let's see. I would look into your birth chart and see where your Sun, Mars, Neptune, and Uranus are, because in my opinion, those planets can help connect you to your creativity, because whether it's creativity, inspiration, or just finding your spark in some sort of way, whether it's art, passion, creativity, joy, happiness, love, in your 1st, 5th, 9th, and 11th houses, this has to do with masculine energy and your personal power. So those elements, working with those elements, we're all an alchemist. We all have the ability to alchemize our reality. And working with those energies is how we obtain that level of mastery. So finding your passion is by knowing thyself and finding that space within you. And everything I just mentioned are doorways, portals for you to find your light. So find your light, find your spark. Also check out, I have another channel. It's Jasmine's Universe. On there, I talk a lot about esoteric, metaphysical things without tarot cards. I started tarot on there, but without tarot cards, just kind of channeling. I do a lot of channeling and connecting to the universe and just kind of sharing my knowledge, experience, information about trauma, about the heart space, everything for healing and advice on everything that I've learned. So it's really, really deep over there. I really dive into some really interesting topics. So go check that out for me. I'll link the channel in the description, and also, comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to this channel as well to help me grow, help me reach people, and to shine my light, share my message with the world the best way I know how to. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time and energy. Thank you very much. Bye.